guys, it's
Hi.
Mary
And Amma.
and we are reviewing the last part of the reunion of Huntsville, honey. Yes.
Huntsville. Love and Huntsville. Anything but love.
Facts. Okay, so we just gonna get right into it.
Hot.
Lewis, mind your business. Stop
Lewis.
being a gossiping ninny.
Oh, Lewis. Yes.
And Martell don't like you. I don't know why you sitting there in that office with that man.
Yeah, Martell, he's just like, well, I'm having problems with the brothers right now, so, he is just somebody, he's going to take his opportunity, and today it is Lewis.
And he's just talking about how, I have advice that can help you in your marriage, and that,
Because
I have friends that have been married for 30 years.
Yeah, family members.
Yeah, you got advice from them, but you haven't been living in that. You had a marriage that failed after 5 years.
Advice, yeah.
They've been married for 15 years, so obviously something they're doing is right. You just got married. You need to mind your own marriage.
And
y'all haven't even been married for 6 months.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, just mind your business when it comes to... Like, I love what Marceau said. He's like, I have been married long enough to recognize not to put my mouth in other people's marriage.
That part.
And that's true. Part. When you've been married long enough, you're not just jumping to try to give someone else advice, because marriage humbles you.
That's
you recognize that this is a work in progress.
Yeah. And
that no marriage is perfect. So you're not there giving advice as though you know everything. You take your time and put that energy. What I would love to see Lewis and Tiffany do, all that energy that you have for everybody else's relationship, focus on yours.
Yeah.
Because anytime they're together, this is what I see them doing, talking about other people. Talk about your relationship.
Yeah, they're never focused on their relationship whatsoever.
Talk about your relationship so that what you have learned from your divorce, you can apply it and make this one successful. Yeah. So they have let the women are there.
The men have gone.
Talking to Carlos, and the men are at the back. And now they're talking about Tiffany and Destiny.
And Mel, you stay jumping in.
Well, I think she's jumping in because she and Destiny had that out, which Destiny was wrong. Mm-hmm. They had that out Melanie's party.
But the thing is, Melody was doing that before they even were out. Because remember, they were there sitting down
she
thing.
She did tend to do that.
Yeah,
yes,
she kept on doing it. So I don't know why
Mel... She did. It always seemed like she will take Tiffany's side more than Destiny's side. And that's what Destiny had a problem with.
Exactly. I don't know why, Mel, you can't just shut up. Like, they are two grown women.
Looked confused. Why is Destiny upset? It's okay for you to be able to say. You should be able to say as a friend.
You would pull her to the side, not in front of somebody else. And she's new. Yeah. You don't even know this girl.
Well, she knows her. She says she has known Tiffany just you're right. She has known Tiffany in the business sense, not in a personal sense. Wherein she knows Destiny from a personal sense.
And it's not like she's shading her.
Back, so we're going to do live reactions.
You're confused in your friendship. What is confusing you about your friendship?
Mel Destiny have not talked since the show wrapped.
Why not?
I don't know. I've called her a few times.
And what has happened when you call her?
I may get a text back or not.
Mm-hmm. That's accurate. So she has called me once we wrap. I will be absolutely honest with you. First, Destiny, I'm sorry that you feel confused about where our friendship is. Because for me, there's nothing personally with you. Real talk. Whenever I get done with Love and Marriage Huntsville, where my energy goes because of that, I break away, and I do it every time. I break away from everything, and I have to have my own time. Tisha, yes, that's what I said. I break away from everything, and I have to have my own time.
Oh, since you brought me into it,
why do you think it's an excuse?
An excuse for what? She hasn't done anything to me.
Oh, I don't know. You know what? Yeah, let me stay out of that.
No, I want to hear from you because this is the open forum. Why do you think what she just said is an excuse?
Because the same thing happened between Mel and I. I think when Mel needs you, you're there for her. But then when she get it together, then she's too...
Tisha, you should have just stayed out of it.
Well, she rolled her eyes. She
Would you
couldn't
say
help
that's true,
herself.
Destiny?
Tisha, you should have stayed
I
out
don't know
of this
because I
smoke.
I just don't know where we are.
How does it feel for you to hear Tisha say that about you? That's your character.
I feel like, what the hell? What do you mean when I get it together? Since I've known you, I've always had it together. And let's be clear, the moment when I did it, which I shared with you, I pulled back because I was going through stuff with my husband. That's not me having it together.
Tisha, you should have just stayed out of
But when I
this one.
stopped
This
at
is
first,
too much
but then
smoke.
remember, I stopped talking to you, and we've already had many conversations where I shared that the reason I pulled back is because I had to focus on
that
what I
sounds
had going on.
good. You're right. That sounds good.
Tisha and I have had that conversation. That was why I pulled back because I had my own marital
She
stuff.
said that
That's not
sounds
things
good.
going
This-
Mom, that was fake as hell.
No, what
He
she's
been
saying.
trying to justify
No,
that.
what Tisha's trying to say is, yes, you have said that. It sounds good in your mind, but it's not good to me. That's what she
Because
meant.
this is why. While you were over there making your little face and you finally
I
told the
was
truth
making
about
a
how you
face because you
felt.
want to talk to me.
You
That's
were
not-
actually
I'm not
making a face,
talking to
Tisha.
you.
She just didn't realize.
See, all of that, there's no reason we should even be having communication. Okay,
And we
Tisha.
don't have an issue. I'm just speaking my truth.
Do we not have an issue because you just turned up real quick?
I did not.
You kind of did,
Okay,
though.
well, you felt some type of way about that because I said I wasn't turning up with what you
But
said.
once
I
you-
don't know
but
anything
once
She
about
was
your
smiling.
relationship.
So let me
Kinda
ask you
rolled
this.
her
When
eyes.
you see the issues that Destiny and Melody are having, can you relate to that when you and Melody were friends as well?
Not so much on the show because I think when we was filming, our relationship was over with at that time. So she was throwing doubts at me. Between her and Destiny, they was forming their relationship while we was filming. So she's been a lot nicer to Destiny than she was with me when we was filming.
Do you think Destiny's a good friend?
Yeah, she is.
Do you
That's
feel
why
like
we've
she's
been
been a good
friends.
friend lately to you?
Lately, she and I haven't talked, not much anyway, since we wrapped.
So let me ask you this. When it comes to the two of you, are
Mel,
y'all
just-
in a good place now?
I don't know, Melody, are we?
I'm good. Like, I have friends that we don't talk. And
Yeah, but abruptly, like you graduated into not talking to people for a while. But if you go from talking to people every day or every other day and then they just don't,
I'm sorry that you hurt. And I hate that you feel that way.
Well, hopefully you all can work on that.
Well,
I don't know that apology bell. I don't know.
What
I
is
got
there
one with you though.
But what is there for me to have one with you about?
Carlos asked a question and you were like, I don't know, Mel, are we? You would
Tiffany, you guys need to stay out of stuff.
Well, there we go.
For real. Like, stay out.
Tiffany, I pray to God I never see you again on the TV screen. I really pray.
Oh,
For
she
my
will
own
be there.
sanity.
But let me tell you something. There was not a whole lot of nothing I was saying about you. Listen, about you.
She said all that stuff.
Whenever we pulled up to West End Grill a few weeks ago, while you were there with your baby mama and
Oh,
your
God.
child, and my kids was crying. Mariah had her window down,
Oh,
and her
God.
body was out saying, "Get away from my dad! Get away from my
Oh,
father!"
Oh,
Martell, why is she bringing
Man.
your... Okay, I know
What
that probably
happened?
Martell wants he's children, right? The ones with Mel.
But it sounds
To
like they
meet
just
the
saw him
other
as they were
one.
driving by.
Right. She said he was standing there. I'm sure at some point Martell would want them to meet his other child, right?
He'll do it the
But my
messiest way
thing is
possible.
this: do it in a good way for all the children.
He can't do that.
Martell. You know, like meet. You know, like you can be with a child, and then just I don't know.
This
Talk
man
with the
wants
parents
to hurt
first.
Mel, so
It's
he's
just
not
too
going to
much.
do it in a
It's too much.
positive way. He's not going to do
But
it.
then you're bringing trauma to your children.
You think he give a damn?
Well, he should. I think he.
I don't think.
Obviously, he
when
doesn't
you
at
were
that
out
point.
there with your
Oh,
penis
yeah.
outside of the household,
Yeah.
and you were there telling your wife to shut the f up and cussing her out in the
Yeah.
house with your kids, you think he cared about trauma?
You know that's true because the kids were in the house. Yeah,
What
so
you
he
mean?
ain't. Really
He
thinking
don't
about the
care.
kids.
He is focused on hurting Mel whatever way possible, and the
I
way to
gotta
hurt her
say-
is through the kids.
That is so true.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, Martell, and
And
that is.
It's
that's,
a damn
that's
shame.
Terrible.
But that's why it's so important to really be careful who you mix your soul with and who you marry.
and then have children with.
because you cannot get away from that person once you have kids. I know people are like, oh, I'd rather, have a baby first with this person to get married. First of all, I can divorce you and be gone tomorrow. I have a kid with you, I still gotta see your ugly self the next day.
Or be like that guy in what we watched yesterday, the one who has 6 kids by 3 different women, and then he has
Shane. Yeah,
he has
love at the
another
lockup.
child on the way with the 4th baby mama.
Yeah, you see,
and he goes like he's not really even in the other children's lives. He just
and
with the pregnant woman now.
And all these women are like convicts, like they've been in jail. Like he goes and seeks women who have been in jail.
Like I don't understand, and the trauma. I just feel bad for Martel's children.
He doesn't care though. He literally does not care.
They were cursing, and all. What he. Yeah.
If he cared about his kids, he would have never went to slept with another woman, period. Because that causes trauma. And on top of that causes divorce.
Yeah.
So you would have never done that.
My thing is this. How is the daughter yelling, get it? Well, I guess she knows.
She said half her body was out the car.
She hears the arguments.
No, but what happened was...
So she knows he cheated. Obviously, she knows he cheated. Because even the grandma said, his mother said she told the kids... Oh, that's your mom's song about your father with the other woman.
Yeah.
So they already know.
Well, I think what happened was they were driving by and they saw him in a restaurant or something like that.
Let's just.
Don't be out there talking about me when you really like.
This was the last season. You didn't see that.
Melody is accurate. We talked about her posting. Period. Period. Yes.
Whenever we went through everything between the host and me and Marcel last year, I honestly felt like I was alone, in this situation. It was like Kimmy just looked like she did not have your bag. The host, they're saying all this bad stuff about y'all, but your brother and sister is still cool with them and kicking and ha-ha with them.
My intention is to not interject in you all's issue at this moment. I do feel that Tisha has a bit of insecurity about my loyalties.
When I had to talk with Maurice about Kyla, her saying that I interfered in their marriage,
Nobody was saying anything in my defense.
part of you expects part of me to be a little different for you.
Absolutely.
Tisha's spoiled. And Tisha wants what Tisha wants when Tisha wants it.
You two replied, it was like, you're going to be sponsors for the Destiny race. And I never received
I think that was Shay because she's a house mother.
Did you get
I'm going to say that.
I did receive a check from Maurice.
The thing is, it's gonna be weird because Tisha knew Kaiwo, right? That was her sister-in-law too. So I'm sure they were friends. And now comes this new person, so he's just getting used to Kimmy. So I can see the issue, the tension.
I honestly feel like it's just.
And then this lady did not help at all.
I just don't think Kimmy likes her. I don't think they really like each other.
Well, I think Kimmy feels as though Tisha's loyalty is to the first wife more than her.
Well, I'm sure it is, because she knew her first.
She knew her.
And then here you come skipping along with your rude self.
Yeah. But they have to work with her because she's married to Maurice. It's weird. The whole thing is...
Look, I'll be cordial with you, but I ain't gotta be buddy-buddy with you, and I ain't gotta invite you to my events. Sorry.
So where did things go wrong in your relationship? Let me start with you,
Can't do
Kimmy.
that because the brothers are...
I feel like the fact that
The brothers are not helping. The brothers are not helping either. They're leaving that to figure it out. Exactly. Oh.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna do just like the man.
Yes. Exactly.
Hey, girl.
Actually,
Bye.
yes. Exactly.
I didn't do it. I didn't
Okay,
do it.
that's fine.
If you don't want to take ownership now,
No,
that's the
I did not
past.
take
am over
ownership.
it.
I
I'm
said
just
that-
answering the question. What
I
I
didn't say
expected from
not
my
taking
friend and
ownership.
my sister.
I have had conversations
Ooh.
with both of
My
them
friend, my
in
sister.
her face and in her face, and asked Melody at the time they were having their issues to stop talking about stuff. She knows that in her face.
That was the one time in Gatlinburg when Mel
It,
was like,
it, no, it was more than one time. No, it was more than one time. It was more than one time. So stop, because it was more than one
I don't
time.
know the other time.
Yes,
That's the
you
one
do.
time I
Yes,
know
you do. Because
when.
I'm about to help you. Because it's on TV. So pipe down and let me say what I'm
Don't talk to
saying.
me like that. I'll come down and let you, I mean, it's let you
Tisha, just stop talking. That's the problem. You talk so much you don't listen to what somebody's trying to tell you.
From here on out. Go ahead, Kimmy.
Golly.
Okay.
One time was in Gatlinburg. The other time
I
was
don't
on
like
Melody's
Kimmy.
back porch.
She just
They
gets
had a
so upset.
conversation About they both was lying. Tisha said, well, can we just stop telling the lies? Melody says yes. I said, so we're not going to say stop telling lies. Whether you think it's true or not, can you just stop talking about it? I said that in her face. And I said that in her face. But because y'all didn't play it on TV, some kind of way, I don't never check mail.
Do you?
But this is why I say on TV, I just don't think I can live up to her expectation.
It's not an expectation.
It's completely an expectation.
I go hard for my
You
friends.
feel like
and
you
I
go
expect
hard
the
for
same
Kimmy
thing.
and Kim doesn't go
That's
hard
a
for you.
lie.
I go hard
All of it's
for all
a
my
lie.
friends, and I expect the
All
same
of
thing
it's a
from
lie.
my
I'm
friends.
giving you
When I
27
need-
examples.
Tisha's gonna start crying soon.
She does not go hard.
When have I not went hard for you, Kimmy?
When have you, Tisha?
When Maurice proposed you instantly, I want to throw this for you, I want to do that for you. I was a great friend. You didn't have to ask me for anything. You didn't have to do anything. So what I'm saying, when I need my friends to be there for me, I needed you at that moment, and you wasn't there, and I said that to you, but you want to be
Tisha,
defended
for
to
what
oh,
you
Tisha's
want.
spoiled.
You are spoiled.
Are you spoiled?
I am spoiled, yes. But I've been called out type of now. I can say things about them on this show. I've never called them out.
Tisha, oh my God. The only reason I ever said anything about you is because I listened for a whole season about you and your mama dragging me. And I didn't say nothing about you, your bad attitude, or your selfishness. And it's driving me crazy because I've waited a long time.
Oh, she's
One
been
thing
waiting for a
about
long
Kimmy
time.
is, regardless if you're
Kimmy
a friend or
hates
foe,
Tisha.
she knows the difference between right and wrong. Is Tisha too immature to handle the conversations that you really want to have with her?
I'm not going to use the word immature. I think Tisha, that's just
Carlos
not the
is-
world that she lives in.
I
Carlos
don't
is
like
so
them
weird.
being like this, and that's because I saw them when I met them. I saw them in a much better space.
Well, let me ask you this. Is Tisha the type of woman you would be friends with if y'all weren't related?
Who is she
No.
talking to?
Because I don't have that kind of energy. I just don't in life.
Yeah,
Does it
she's
break
just
your heart
very
to hear
bitter,
that?
so I'm sure.
I mean, that's how she feels. That's how she feels. If she wouldn't be my friend, we don't have to be friends. We can just be family. We can keep it moving
I'm
like that.
saying, I mean, you see the whole energy. We can't be friends, we'll be friends.
You said no.
She said it was a hypothetical question.
It doesn't matter. That's what she means.
If a friend tell you, hey,
Yeah.
you hurt me, or I expected you to be here for me in this moment, and if you can't be like, okay,
None of
girl,
them
you know,
are
I'm
gonna
sorry,
really be there for
I
you,
dropped the
Tisha.
ball, or whatever. You have to.
But she
come
seems
back at
stronger
me
because
and
she's
tell
not
me how I
crying.
should've
Last
felt.
season,
You know,
by
I
now,
wouldn't friend
Tisha
like
will
that.
be boo-hoo
That pains
crying.
me to hear that, and that's coming straight from my heart. And it's my
What'd she say,
hope that you
Carlos?
two can find your
I
way. And
don't
I
think-
understand what happens when
I
family
don't think
gets
he has a
involved,
heart.
I don't think
especially
he is.
your mother, who has very strong convictions about Kimmy. But when we get back, speaking of mothers, we're going to bring out our favorite mamas.
No,
When we
God,
return.
no.
This is Love and Marriage
Because
Huntsville.
what did he
I'm tired of
mean
seeing
by,
the elderly
like,
on
I
this
don't-
show.
What did he say? He said,
Hold on.
I think.
It took you a minute. We had to ask. Yes, it did, Tisha. Yes, it
When you
did.
came on this show,
I
I
absolutely
It
said
took
so.
you.
Tisha to be
But I
that
did.
every time.
But
I never was like, don't be her friend, don't hang with her, don't.
I don't think it's.
Why are there 3 people talking right now?
I will say this.
Everything that happened between now
Stop
and
talking!
you know,
My God.
So how can you feel like, oh, you shouldn't be hurt about that? But someone I thought was my friend.
Well, and our whole issue started because before this show, you was out in the streets talking bad about me. And that's why, see, the girl, that's so, see,
that's
immature.
old, man.
That's immature. But the girl thing you just did, that's immature. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Because I care about this.
Okay, and I don't care about you either.
She's not going to take ownership of it, so I don't care
No, you're
about
not going to take ownership of what you said. I never not once said what I wouldn't take ownership of. I just said what you did as well.
What did I do?
You were going live every live.
like this Tisha. She's standing up for
Her
herself.
husband, this and this, every live. But they finished. It's on the show. You did it.
All this stuff about
You think she even made it? So let me tell you something. There was
Why you guys stand up, Melody? Just sit down.
about
You.
listen about
You. She said all that stuff.
Coming up.
According to the kids, it's always dad did that.
Because Melly implanted that in
That's
this.
not true.
He was not owning up to my feelings. Everybody else is
That's
dragging
not
me.
fair.
She's joining in. I'm happy to drag me. That's what I'm saying.
Tuesday, January.
Listen, my thing is, I just want to say this. I would just say this real quick, and then we'll get to Tisha.
Okay.
Listen, men, whenever somebody gets divorced and the mother turns out to be a single mother and the father is nowhere to be found, he always thinks the woman has some type of vendetta against him and that she will always talk bad about him to the kids.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
No.
Women actually give a damn about the children.
Yeah.
So they actually, as hard as it is, they
Very
don't go
hard.
and talk bad about the father to the kids.
To the kids, no. Yeah.
They don't. Good mothers don't do that. As hard as it may be,
It's
you
very
might
difficult.
hate that man from the
It's
top of the
very
head to the
difficult.
soles of his feet, but they just won't do it.
Yeah,
Melody, I don't see her doing that.
I really don't see
Like,
her doing that.
Like, Martell is already an
She's just
effed up
too-
human being as it is. I don't think she
'Cause
wants
she's
to
not
add
doing
more to
petty
that.
stuff.
Yeah, she's not. He's the petty one. We've
Yeah.
all seen that.
He's very petty.
They already have enough trauma just by him being the damn father. So let's let the mother go and be extra with it.
Yeah.
But no, it's your mama. And you know it's your mama because your mama told the kids.
Yeah.
And
In fact, he was even upset about that. He was
and
upset
then
with the
he
mom.
quickly was like,
He
oh.
said, "Mom, why would you tell me
And
that?"
he was laughing.
Because remember, he was cursing Mel out. Wasn't he at Vegas and saying that she told the kids and she said she did not?
Yeah.
And then come to find out it was his mom who said something.
Yeah.
Did he ever go back to Mel to apologize? I didn't see that.
Hell
Maybe
no.
he did. And
No,
the production didn't show
please.
it. But
No, he still wants an excuse to blame
doubt
her.
if he apologized to her. For
Yeah.
that.
Now, I'm going to just say this. Kimmy, you don't like Tisha. And my thing is, it was a
think-
hypothetical question, but
Yeah.
that's how you really
That's
feel.
how she really
That's
feels.
how you really feel.
If I was not in this show with you, I would
and
have
if I was not
nothing
married
to do with you.
to your husband's brother, we would not be friends.
And so Tisha is like, okay, we don't have to be friends. And I'm sure she's kind of happy about that because now she doesn't have to try to be cordial. Well, she can be cordial, but she doesn't have to go out of her way anymore because I think it's hard for Tisha because she has been friends with Maurice's ex-wife for years. And they had a child. That's her nephew or, whatever, nephew
And I'm
by
sure
marriage.
she can't be kiki and ha-haing because she's
And I
married to
am
the brother.
sure they're still kind of friends, probably.
Well, it's very probably lukewarm because
Exactly.
the brother is right there.
So now she has to get used to someone else
Who don't like her.
who is kind of like, you never spoke up, because Kimmy said, you never spoke up for me when the whole Coward was accusing me of messing up her marriage.
Listen, if it was me,
Right?
I don't know
But
you.
exactly.
I
Why
don't know
is she
you.
going to stand up for you, the new woman who she does not
Where
know?
she's been friends with the other one.
She knows this one.
Yeah.
And it's not her place to stand up for you.
That's
it is
your husband's
job to stand up for you. But because Maurice does this pat on the head stuff with her and doesn't really hear her, she's looking elsewhere for somewhere to blame. She can't blame Marceau because I don't think Marceau is going to tolerate it. And then the only other person, women, we tend to blame another woman.
Yeah.
Instead of going to the man and,
Facts.
blaming him.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
It's really all just
And
very
maybe-
much so a shame.
yeah.
Now Melody's up in her face,
Uh,
standing above her. I mean, she's like a good
And she's
distance,
sitting down,
but she's
yeah.
like this.
I don't know. This is not,
Did I say that to you? Okay, did I say
this is a
anything
grown
about
woman.
you?
Don't be all up in her face.
No, let's be clear.
Sit back.
I was hoping we were over that.
I won't talk about it no more after this. Honestly, we don't have to talk about it anymore.
Maybe we should.
Oh, Marceau is like, where's my baby?
Girl, that's disrespectful. I haven't called you out, girl, sweetheart, nothing since we've been on this stage.
Let's be respectful about it.
Absolutely.
So I agree with that. Yes.
Hey, Miss Wanda. Hey, Miss Bear.
I love Melody's mother's dress.
She's so
Very
beautiful.
fitting on her.
Wanda looks good though. Wanda looks nice too. I know you don't like her, but she looks nice as well too.
It's hugging her stomach, and that's not flattering.
Are back with us, and Maurice. Thank you so much. We're also joined by Mama, Miss Wanda.
I like Miss Wanda.
and
Her
Miss
hair
Van.
cute, though.
Thank you guys for coming.
Her hair is
on.
laid.
Oh, she got slick. Go off, Miss what's her name?
Van.
She has
Miss
to change
Van,
her
yes,
grandmother
honey.
is at home, so she's watching the 4 babies. Okay, well that's a good excuse not to be here.
She
I wish
watched.
my mom would have did that.
Well, she had to be there on the show.
This season has given these moms a lot to pass judgment on.
Oh,
But
Lord.
despite trying to remain neutral, sometimes their kids' issues were just too glaring to ignore. Take a look at these outspoken and very opinionated mamas.
You've been very busy.
I'm responding to certain things.
Okay, you can save it.
He said,
Hurry up, kids, because your grandmother just gave me the hand.
How would you even say something like that?
Because don't disrespect me when I come over here. Get my disrespect me. Don't give me the
Don't
hand.
disrespect me.
Give me the hand. Don't do that.
Give me the
I know
hand.
for a fact that both of y'all love each other. It doesn't make no difference what you do, Melody. You still love him.
You still love that man.
Oh, she said so too, Martell.
That's what I was saying.
I thought
That's
it was
why
just
I don't
Melody.
like her.
I thought she just
You don't
said
go
it
tell a
to
woman who got 4 kids you never gonna get anything better. Who says that? A bitter Betty.
She comes from a different generation. That's why she said that. In that day, you know, people think your life is over. You know.
Well, mind your own
It's just a
child's
different
business. Focus on your
generation.
child.
Know the
Okay?
difference between ghetto, okay? You'll know when I come ghetto, because this wig gonna come off, the earrings going on the ground, and these shoes
The Vaseline gonna come up.
That means I'm finna get into your ass. That's what ghetto means.
Listen, girl,
She
you
is
can
not
get them
gonna
every
get
day
them.
and you not taking off your wig, okay?
We have a lot to unpack here.
Martell likes Miss Wanda.
So, Miss Van, was it hard for
She
you
is
to
ghetto.
watch
And she
your
acts it,
son-in-law
treat
your
very
daughter this
much.
way
She be looking all
and
done
have
up
a
and still
baby
acting very ghetto.
outside of the marriage?
It was very hard. You know, I was hoping for a different outcome.
Mm-hmm.
I feel she made the best decision for her.
Good.
It's good seeing her happy. Would I have loved for them to have stayed together as a complete family unit? Of course.
What's making you tear up, Melody?
You know, without a doubt, my mom has always been Team Melody and Martell, even when I wasn't feeling. And now to hear her saying how she's happy to see me happy, that's just an emotional place for me.
And Martell,
Martell thought she was crying for the.
Do you feel like Miss Dan
He's like,
was
damn.
supportive of your marriage before you guys were married?
Yeah, very much so. You know, I'm very sorry for how things played out.
Them
And
pants
again,
too damn
I
tight. They
did-
almost
so.
busting at
I
the
really
seams.
did.
But I'm happy he said
Miss
he's
Van,
sorry.
Do you believe him?
It's hard for me to say.
Yeah, after you've done all the effed up stuff and told her to shut the F
according
up
to
how
the
many
kids,
times?
It's always dad did this, dad did that.
How can my children gather that? Because Melly implanted that
That's
into
not true. Don't dare do that. I defend you more than I do
Mariah
anything
has
else.
told me, Daddy, Mommy told me you have a girlfriend. Daddy, Mommy told me that you were out with this girl. I'm like why is Mommy telling
Do
you
your,
this?
do your kids know about the other woman and your other son?
Melly's told them both things, the child
So if
and the
that's
other
accurate,
woman.
so let me say this. If that is accurate, I'm about to. If I told my children that you had a child, whenever we pulled up to West End Grill a few weeks ago, while you were there with your baby mama and your child, and my kids was crying, and I had to calm
Why
them
did you
down.
drive over there?
I can paint
That's
the whole
pathetic
picture
right
for it.
there.
No, you're pathetic. Because
no.
here's the thing, I don't have to protect your life.
Facts.
The next thing I knew, my daughter Mariah had her window down, and her body was out saying, "Get away from my dad! Get away from my father!" So by the time I look up, I see it's him, his child, and his baby mother.
When Mariah saw you, your son,
So,
and
how do
your
we-
child's mother together,
ooh,
It was from a distance, yeah.
so your daughter seeing her father, a woman, a child, just put 2 and 2 together.
No, she still don't
She
know.
still doesn't know.
Because I'm not about to do that. That ain't my place to tell.
But why haven't you told the kids yet that they have a
Well, I'm
brother?
just wondering why she would react that way.
I guess it just takes time.
Are you embarrassed by it?
When it comes to my children, you know, I feel some kind of way. Certain things happened earlier on was a mistake, but him being here is not.
My hope is that the kids are able to.
I'm not gonna say
hear
this,
from
but
you
I mean,
when you're
sometimes
ready.
parents
But I
say
do
that
think
even
because you're
just
on
because the
television,
child's there.
you
I
don't
mean,
have much time as other people.
Martell.
you want to say it, but you can't say it because the child's here. It's not right to
Had
say
a
it, but
heated exchange,
I mean,
right? You wanted Martell and Melky to get back together.
Wanda, she just talked to hear herself talk. It don't even have
Well,
to
no,
make sense.
no,
You
no.
you walked up to where we were. What made you think Melody would listen to anything you had to say when you're the one that went on social media
What did I
telling
tell
women
you?
if they were going with married men to make sure they was getting everything the wife was getting? You're just saying stuff to hear yourself talk.
But do you think she'll listen to
and
you?
then you came
But do you
in.
think she'll listen to you?
Well,
I
you
told
told
you
her
she's
she's
thing. I said
I'm
it
her
to you
mother.
at that point.
I'm her
I
mother.
said to her at
And
that
she
point.
won't
All the
listen
tapes
to
that you
you.
out there making, you should have been telling your daughter how to make those tapes in her bedroom.
No, Miss Wanda did not.
This why you is ghetto. You is ghetto.
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
gonna be the best man I can be. Just not with you. Be quiet. Okay, well be quiet now then.
All right,
He really
let's
want to
just
tell
get
her to
it.
shut the F up, but he said be quiet.
Whew,
Why would a mother sit there and tell her daughter how you should be having sex with your husband in the bed? Where they do that at? You go for a sex therapist for that.
Okay, wait. So Miss Wanda.
Listen, you ain't
So-
gotta take
so
off your
she
wig
is-
and put
so
on
she-
Vaseline to be
so-
ghetto. Okay,
so
you don't.
She is saying, this is what she is saying, okay? She's saying that instead of Mel's mom coming for her, Mel's mom should have spent her time to teach Mel what other women do to married men so that Mel could keep her husband. What she's really trying to say
Isn't that ghetto just to say that?
What she's trying to say is teach Mel about fellatio.
About being a mistress.
Teach Mel about fellatio.
Teach her how to be a mistress
so
to
that
be
she
to
can
keep your husband.
Her man. And
Happy.
it is so not her place. That was just wrong, Miss
Listen,
Wanda.
if she
That
don't want to
was
put her mouth on some
totally-
man's nasty pee-pee, she ain't got to do that.
Well, first of all, the man is all over the place. He's all over the place.
When you are oversexed and you need sex from multiple women, there's nothing your wife can do.
And the thing is, he can't get fulfillment because he has taken something that's sacred that he's supposed to be doing with his wife, and he has
nastied it up.
Yeah, he has violated it,
That's
and
the word.
because of that, he can't get pleasure. That's what happens. You have someone who, keeps on having, he makes excuses and says, oh, I'm having sex with this person because you don't do XYZ. However, that person is doing XYZ for you, but then you're still not fulfilled. You start now doing other things. You introduce toys, you introduce porn, you do all kinds of things.
Yeah, my thing is...
And then it still does not work. What is it? It's because from the get-go, and then the thing is too, if you're not getting pleasure the way you want it, is that woman getting pleasure from you?
My thing is, if your woman says,
Probably
hey,
not, but you don't care about that.
My thing is, when it comes to sex and all this stuff or whatever, I feel like everybody has boundaries. Like, say woman,
has their
hey,
own
I
boundaries.
don't want to
Do
have
XYZ.
threesomes. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that or whatever. But you get married.
They call it, what do they call it now? Polyandry or poly
Whatever
something.
the hell it's called.
They have all kinds of names for all kinds of things. But you're right. Everybody has boundaries.
Yeah. So if Mel's thing is, I don't want to perform fellatio on you, this, that, the third, or whatever. First of all, I can see why she wouldn't want to do that. Because when you're already disrespectful, you're already telling me to shut the F up. You're already kind of aggressive. Yeah. So if she's in that position,
she probably doesn't even want to do anything with you physically.
Yeah, because you're already demeaning her and disrespecting her.
Yes.
So why would she go and put herself in a disrespectful position for you to disrespect her more?
Yeah.
And you're always saying you're getting that. But the thing is, if you were a husband and you were there saying, okay, these are your boundaries, these are my boundaries, let's see how we can work around it and make our love making beautiful, something that we both enjoy. You get more pleasure that way.
But he didn't care about her pleasure. He cared about his pleasure.
That's why you went out there, with all these women.
And a woman, the men, you just have to be physical for him to get pleasure. But for the women, you need that emotional aspect.
Yeah.
Are you bringing that emotional aspect to her?
And that
to get her juices flowing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not, because we see you, like you were saying, cursing her out. But last season, I don't even think that was the issue. I think he was saying she doesn't do it enough. It wasn't, because you didn't watch last season. And you all who watched last season, let us know. But I think it wasn't, she didn't want to do it. She did it, but I don't think she did it enough for him.
Carlos is like, what?
Uh-oh. The mother said, let's get there. Miss Wanda, you got us very confused. Tisha, get your mama, Tisha.
I keep telling her to stay out the comments and off social media because she read the comments and she repeat things. And when she did make that statement to Miss Van, I was like, Mom, if she didn't tell you directly, if you didn't hear directly from her mouth or Mel's mouth, then don't repeat that. Because if you're repeating stuff, that means you're giving it life. And you don't repeat lies. So
is the lie that there's a sex tape of you and Maurice and Marcel's brother?
It's a lie. I'm saying by that
What?
time I would like to see it. I done heard about it so damn much. Produce it, goddamn.
It's a lie.
There's a videotape with what the brothers and Miss Van.
You never seen it?
She had a threesome with the two brothers.
Oh, this is too crazy. Come on, you all.
She's just
Miss Wanda, stop being messy and stop being silly.
She don't even deserve the miss in front of her name.
Friends. We spent time together.
When you driving like 5-6 hours to his house and all that kind of stuff to stay the night with him?
They were friends.
No, I'm
Didn't
just
I just say
saying,
we were
like,
friends?
dang.
And no, I don't go to his house. I've never been to his house.
Oh, okay. This is.
I've never been to his house.
You just drove 5-6 hours.
And he's driven there too.
Yeah.
Who are they talking about?
I know, but I think, listen, at the end of the day,
That's a relationship.
you're single.
No, it's not.
Well, listen, I think at the end of the day, you're a single woman.
And I can do whatever I
And you
want
can
to
do
do.
whatever you want to, and you're
But
grown.
my thing is, don't tell lies. Now, if you're speaking the
I'm
truth, that's
speaking
one
what I
thing.
heard, sweetie.
You're
It's
lying.
on
And
social
I'm
media.
telling you, you're speaking
It was
lies.
on social media. You had a tape out there.
I think that
Oh,
everybody
boy.
knows.
You are an asswipe if you think that everything on social media is facts. Okay? Everything is mostly lies on social media. But you taking your old ass
Hold
on.
on. Let me see what he says.
I can't.
So, Miss Wanda, you obviously also have an investment.
You too damn old to be
in
on social media
your
anyway.
daughter's marriage, too. Especially when it comes to Kimmy. You and Kimmy do not see eye to eye at all. You
What?
even refer to Kimmy as a snake.
Oh, yes,
Do
that's right.
you
They don't get
honestly
along.
feel Kimmy is a snake?
When Tisha and Kimmy was hanging together, they was talking about Maya. So now her and Maya hanging together, I'm pretty sure they talking about Tisha. So that's the reason I came up with the snake thing. Anything Maya say, Kimmy don't have anything to say.
They said that to
Anything.
Mel's face.
Okay,
It wasn't
fine.
talking behind her back.
So Kimmy feel like I don't speak up to my mom, and I do. I just don't have. My mom is still gonna say and do whatever she wants to do, but I told her about this several times.
Kimmy, do you feel like Tisha defended you in front of Miss Wanda?
When we first started, it didn't appear that way. They defend each other. And
That's
so
not
where
true.
whoever
Tisha
comes,
always
in between that, that's where the
talks to
friction
her
comes in.
mom
I won't
and said,
say that
"Mom,
because
stop doing
on Tisha's
this."
podcast, it's shown on TV as well. Tisha came to me and I said, I don't like Kimmy. Kimmy is a snake. Kimmy is a snake. I don't like her. She hit you one time, she'll hit you again. I said that. She said, no, Mom. Kimmy is not like that.
When you two had that disagreement at Black, and you told Tisha that Kimmy told you to shut up, did you feel like Kimmy disrespected your mother?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I do.
Yeah.
Hearing that, Kimmy,
I
how
still
do you feel
felt like
knowing
she
that
shouldn't have
Kimmy-
said
I'm not
so.
gonna keep walking away. I'm tired.
No,
You
I
get
don't do
a
that
couple
to an
passes
elder. I
to
don't
talk to
care
me
what
any
they
kind of
say.
way.
Just keep it
And then I'm
moving.
done. You're not gonna be reckless with me. I don't do that, and I don't play that.
And I don't play it either. And what I told Tisha was, Kimmy is not being disrespected to me at all. She may be a little younger than I am, but she ain't her age. Okay? So me and Kimmy is not, when she talked to me, we're talking woman to woman talk, okay?
Because she's older than Tisha. The shade is real.
I mean,
The
she's
shade
not-
is real.
right.
She's like, she's near my age. That's what she's trying to say. Miss Wanda, you and Kimmy are not the same age.
Come on. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. That's it.
You should have respect for my mom because of our
Your mom needs to
relationship.
have respect when she
And
talks to
I
people.
agree, and I told my mom that as well. She should have respect for you as well.
Yes.
When I look at you, I feel like you gave up.
I talk to people who can hear me and who can reason. And I don't feel like I'm getting that. And so I don't know what else to do. And that's why I'm not saying it's shady or any other way. I feel like I don't have the capacity to give them what they think I should be doing.
I don't know what you can say to them because I talk to people that can hear me and reason as well. And for some reason, Kim is not owning up to my feelings.
Tisha,
And that's fine.
what have I
No,
not?
I-
I've owned
I
everything,
don't
Tisha.
have it in my
You're the
life
one who
either.
doesn't own what you do and
absolutely
say.
do. No,
No,
Tisha,
Tisha, you do.
acknowledge and say, Tisha, you know
Tisha,
what?
haven't
Maybe
I
I
owned?
didn't.
Tell me what I've
Maybe
not
I
owned.
wasn't there for you at that
Tell
moment.
me what I haven't owned.
Nothing. You
Tell me
have
what
the
I
right in
haven't owned.
everything. You could have been like, you know what, T? I know I have
Shanique.
witnessed you and Marcel relationship. I witnessed y'all. That man loves you. You're gonna be
And
okay.
I don't say that.
You did it at that moment.
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't.
So this
You
is
did
all
not.
for one moment?
Lord.
She did not.
Well, let me.
That's not true. And I'm not going to keep saying
Okay,
that.
so it's like when everybody else is
That's
dragging
not
me,
where
she's
she-
joining in. I'm happy them
That's-
drag me. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Oh.
Word.
Well, she does. I mean, you have shade for Tisha. You don't like her. It's okay. You guys don't have to like each other.
Oh my god. I'm trying to find this lady's age.
Who? Miss Wanda was trying to. Miss Wanda, we have eyes. You and Kimmy are not the same age. She's not your peer. You're older. Let's just leave it at that.
My thing
okay,
is,
we can see. Okay, yes, Kimmy's probably older than Tisha, but I don't think she's that much older. Probably, I don't know, 5-6 years. Doesn't even matter. This is Tisha's mom. I don't think you should be saying shut the F up to anybody. It just shows a lack of control. That's how I feel. But anywho.
I'm sitting here at home.
But I think that Kimmy, she does not like Tisha because of the whole cow thing. She feels as though Tisha was not there for her, and probably Tisha wasn't there for her. And Tisha has actually said so too, because she was friends with Cowell before she knew you. She knew more of Cowell before she knew Kimmy at that time. And, she's kind of between a rock and a hard place, Yeah. What do you do with that, It's kind of like if my brother, I love his wife, right? And now he has dumped this wife or they got divorced, right? And then he's now with a new wife. It's like I'm still going to like this wife because I've known her for how many years? Now I'm just getting used to you. So I think the thing that both of them they both need to be patient with each other. Of course, so much time has passed, so many hurt feelings now. I don't even know if this is something that can work. But, Tisha and Mel, I didn't think Tisha and Mel will ever be cordial because they seemed like this, so contentious last season. But this season they made up. So if Tisha and Mel can make up, then I feel like Tisha and Kimmy can make up.
Yeah. I think...
But both have to be wanting to do it. I think once Mel left Martell, I think she looked around for her other relationships and, made a conscious effort. She and Tisha made a conscious effort to be friends. You know what I'm saying? Kimmy and Tisha need to do that and just let all the other stuff go. Don't talk about the other stuff anymore. Just focus on the relationship moving forward.
To see your wife's relationship be so fractured,
Maurice,
how does that make you feel as brothers seeing this unfold?
It's extremely difficult for me. If Kimmy had to choose between me and Tisha, she probably would have chose Tisha. That's how
she just said
close
that
that
she
she
wouldn't be my
was.
friend if he wasn't in-laws.
I think that it's incredibly difficult because their inability to block out outside noise. I think the outside noise that we got to all relationships on here is that you're looking at television, you're looking at comments. It's like a looking glass self. You start seeing that person through the comments of others.
Yeah,
and so I
social
think
media.
That's the sad part.
I see
he
it
said
all
he doesn't
over
do social media, Marcel.
in your body language that
Rightfully
you are
so.
fed up. My hope is that some time can pass for you two to find your way back because you two have a beautiful relationship and I would like to see it get repaired. But thank you, Miss Wanda, and thank you, Miss Van, for joining our reunion. I really appreciate it, and we'll be right back.
So, Miss Vanessa, Miss Wanda, if we could have you step back, please. Thank you very much.
Take that couch with you.
I'll leave it with you.
That dress is not flattering on her at all.
You been sitting here all day and not gonna come in?
Anything for Kimberly.
I know you love me.
I do.
Who's your favorite?
You said what?
Who's your favorite? Martell.
Yeah, it had to be Martell. That is your favorite, Carlos.
Make him be better. He likes being the villain.
No, I don't. I'm trying to be the best man I can be. Just not with you.
I don't want you to be with me. I'm just saying, period.
Okay, we'll talk later.
No, we won't.
Okay, well be quiet now then.
So we'll talk later. No.
You forgot the kids call me from?
Sweetie, that's not my number. That's the trap phone.
Oh, guys, well, grab that.
Yeah.
That's you.
Well, look, this has been.
You said, I'll call you on your number. She said, that's the trap phone. That's not even her number.
She has a phone just for him.
Yeah.
This is the track phone, Martin. That would be a very good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mel, for that.
We're getting another season. Y'all can address the other stuff. We didn't get on our time.
Oh, there's Louis and Tiffany.
Season. We're going to honor Black. Chocolate in a bottle. Can we have somebody bring out the bottle, please?
Black excellent.
Anybody available to bring out the bottle, Black? Drum roll, please.
Oh,
Kimmy's
son.
I didn't know she had a child.
Yes, she does. She has a child. Remember, he works at that Tisha and Morso's restaurant or something.
They were saying that they should get together.
I know, yeah.
Lord of mercy.
That's okay. You're officially on our free moment. It's all good. It's all good. So look, now, all jokes aside, you guys have exceeded my entire expectations. You guys, true story, deliver every season. And I know it's not easy to constantly give yourself to the show, to have uncomfortable conversations that you would rather keep locked and key and move on from, but we have to regurgitate. You two are a stellar cast. I've been producing reality TV for over 15 years, and you guys
Why are we talking about you?
One of the best casts I have ever had the pleasure of working with.
I wonder
and it
who else he has
shows
worked
in the
with. It'll be
material.
interesting.
It really does. So,
Nobody that we know.
Grab a glass, please.
Are you old enough, Jalen?
Old enough, Jalen?
Mamas do.
So look, I don't drink, but I'll toast because I don't want any of y'all to have any bad years of sex. Especially you.
It's about to be real
Okay?
good.
We need your BDE to be on full display. Cheers to a fantastic new season.
Love it, man.
Excellent.
Melly, what you doing? Look at my eyes. I want some. I can't look at your eyes.
Lori's silly.
Lord have mercy.
That's impossible.
I hope Tiffany is not going to be there. Her and her husband.
She will be there. Her dress looks nice, though. I like her dress. So this is the...
Let me have you sit here, my love.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So I guess Mel is the star of the show.
That was a lot.
With some Love and Marriage Huntsville fans, I'm Carlos King, the creator of the show, and Melody. Now that was a reunion, baby.
Drama. And you did your thing on hosting it like it was everything. Yes, come on.
I appreciate it, baby.
So hello everyone, I'm Melody Holt. Let me just say that after all of that, from the reunion, from the mamas, to the Tisha and Kimmy drama, to the listen, I don't need a big pour tonight. You ready?
Well, listen, I don't drink. I got club soda, baby.
Hey, that's right.
Look at the eye.
Ooh. So listen up, guys. We're talking about the hottest new show coming to on January 11th, The Kings of Napa. It's about a black family that owns a wine vineyard, and you got it in Napa Valley.
And baby, tonight we're serving up a sneak peek of The Kings of Napa.
All right, so I guess I'm going to show this for the next 30 minutes.
Yes, no, I want to see for sure. I definitely want to see the King of Napa because we might. Let us know if you want us to get into the Kings of Napa.
Yeah.
But let's look at it and see.
I picked up on it. So listen, we want everybody at home to buckle up, pop it and pour it, because we're getting an all-access, behind-the-scenes cast to meet this phenomenal cast.
But yes, so that is the end. I thought it was going to be an hour and a half, but it was actually just an hour.
Yes, and we will not be doing the Kings of Napa. I actually thought this was based on this was actually a real family. Like it was going to be like a reality show like the Love in Huntsville. But it's not. It's a drama that's written and it's going to be played by these actors. So it's not a reality show that I thought it was. So, but let us know what you think of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I just had to quickly say something. The whole thing about Melody not talking to people after Huntsville, she doesn't like Huntsville. She hates it. She has already said that.
She said so.
And just like the trip when she was arguing with Martell, she needed a break from the whole thing. And Melody has just gone through a horrible divorce or whatever stuff. And I felt like, Tisha, you should not have said anything. At all. You should not have made any face, this, that, or third. You should have minded your business.
Yeah. Because she was not even talking to you, was talking to Destiny.
Yeah. Melody, I think you do not like Destiny at this moment in life, which I understand because what she did was kind of weird at your party.
Yeah.
But let's not be fake.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest and tell her what it is.
Yeah.
And then that apology just seemed very ingenuine.
Yeah.
Kimmy, you do not like Tisha. And it is very apparent. It is very obvious.
Yeah.
And
she said, if it wasn't for the show, I will not be talking to you.
Yeah, so don't play
just
dumb.
Own it. Don't be like
wow.
I do. What? Just own it.
Just stop playing dumb, Kimmy. You don't like her. Own it. Accept it with your chest out.
She couldn't do that because Maurice is sitting there. Yeah, and she wants to show to Maurice, I'm really trying with your sister-in-law.
Who gives a damn? That man does not really try with you, so why should I try to be cordial with this woman that I don't like? Listen,
for your sake.
I'm going to give the same energy you give me, okay? You barely making this marriage work. I am going to barely make it work with my sister-in-law because this ain't even tight right here. So why am I going to do that? Girl, just put your energy into your marriage. And the women, y'all ain't got to be friends. I wouldn't. If I don't like you, I'm not going to sit here and fake and be friends with you. I will be cordial with you. Yeah. I can do that. But I'm not going to sit here and try to make it work because it just wouldn't be authentic. And then we'll continue to bump heads because we both know we don't like each other. Yeah. So why are we here being fake?
Yeah.
Just don't like each other with your chest out.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, girl, whatever. My thing is just don't bother yourselves.
No, why are you taking more drink when you're not even finished?
Because they're talking about a show about wine.
Oh,
so, of course, she has to be drinking a lot. I don't know.
Oh, okay. She actually has drank some.
Was that woman having sex with that man on the bench? She made some face.
Who?
Anyway.
Okay, let's keep it moving. Yes.
Anyway, but,
Oh, he's the director.
Anyway, y'all let us know. Y'all watch it first. Y'all let us know if we should review it or not.
Yes.
Right now it just.
Oh, the producing director.
Interesting.
Yes. Oh, but those grapes look so delicious.
I love her dress. Very pretty, actually.
Yeah.
Martell. I feel like he was a little upset when Melody was crying or whatever, stuff like that. And her mom said, I'm just happy to see she's happy. I did want us to be together. I'm sure he was thinking, oh, she's crying because we're not together. He said, I'm just, I'm crying because she said that she's happy to see me happy.
And
he was like,
I thought she was crying for me.
I'm sure he was plotting and planning. If she's sad for me, I'm going to go back there. I'm going to make my eyes or whatever, and I'm gonna try to get her back in my arms.
Remember when he was looking at her very intensely by that site that he was working? He was all like this.
I wanted to vomit. That was too much. That was actually too much. But yeah,
like he just wanted to have her for dinner. He was all like this.
Ugh. I don't know how you were with that man, Mel. I commend you because I couldn't be me.
She was keeping hope alive, keeping the family going. And you tried.
I'm just happy she got out,
but
before she was 80.
Yeah, and she's still young enough to find someone and portray a good relationship for her kids.
Yeah, for sure.
So I am happy about that.
Yeah, I just hope.
And Martell, hopefully, with some therapy, you will find what you're looking for.
He just needs to go away for a year. Just go away. Go see a therapist. Go get some
But
healing.
he can't go away because of kids. He has to be there for the
He ain't
children.
a present father anyway.
No, he cannot go away. He has to do what the mamas do. You have to continue to let it work. Get in that foxhole. And just keep on going. You don't get to go away.
Listen, I don't want you to be in the foxhole when you are doing more damage than good. Okay, just go away. And then come back and be a decent person. Yeah, he has to harass Melody and make sure that she has a miserable life. I hope she files for custody so she ain't got to see him. And she ain't got to be living in Huntsville. Because it's just wickedness.
I don't think I don't think she will get custody. They're in Alabama. She's not gonna get custody.
I'll be praying for you, sis. I'll be praying for you.
Yeah.
But Destiny, I think I don't really. Have anything to say about
she
Destiny.
and Mel, they'll get it together. Hopefully.
Yeah, but Mel, be honest. Friends. Just say you didn't like what she did at the party.
That's it.
And
be honest with your friends. That's the only way things can get better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, but that's it, y'all.
Thank you for joining us.
It is Mary.
And Amma.
Thanks for watching.